Hey guys, welcome to the Interceptor MCOC, and I'm back with another video. So today's going to be a war video. This is going to be Alliance War Season 17. I think this is War 7, I believe. Let's just start it up. So today we're going to be matched up against Summoner's Forge, or SuFg. They were Platinum 1 last season, the same as us. So today we have a little harder path, and you can tell by the title I am actually going to take a shot at the boss in this war. But in section 2 we have path 4. Don't quite remember what I took in section 1, but I guess we'll find out. Let me just skip ahead till where I'm choosing champs. So it looks like I'm going with the team of Namor, Magic, and Warlock, which makes a lot of sense. Section 1 looks like I'm going path 1. Yes, this is the Electro. This is why I have to bring Namor. Otherwise, I'd bring another synergy boss like... where's the synergy with Magic? I actually don't know who I would bring. But yeah. This is a very, very easy matchup. I didn't really have to throw specials there, but I'm just doing it because it's such a fast fight. If anyone dies to this fight, they should be absolutely embarrassed. That's Electro on defense in 2020. Why? No need to put this guy on defense. But yeah, basically that is a very, very simple fight. I believe that's the only fight we get to. Yeah, someone else took Sinister, so now let's go on to the next clip, because it wouldn't let me compile the video today for some reason, which I don't really know why. But yeah, so this has the redoubled determination, and which means that if you inflict the debuffs, they power gain more. But when you are Warlock with Magic synergy, they actually only gain 30% of the power that they should during specials. So as long as you just keep look out for that, it's perfectly fine. So we actually get the infection on him, which means that he's passively degenning 1,000 per second. And normally the special 2 might give Namor a special 2. But due to the infection, which is power draining him because he is healing from the salve, that actually is what drains his power. So very quick and easy fight there. We get that one done, and let's go on to the next fight. So if you guys don't know, Howard the Duck is actually a control champion, and this is on flow, so we're just going to have to be a little careful. I think I do end up getting hit in this fight, and this guy's actually going to be a little passive. It's going to make it a little more difficult for me to parry, but it's not. So as long as you don't crit like every single hit. Sorry, I forgot to turn notifications off. I'll go back to where we were. Threw me off. Oh. Here, about there. I'll turn notifications off and let's play. Okay, so you got a parry here. Luckily it's not stun immune, but due to the strike back, of course, to 2. This is also one of the champions that can't get his, you can't fully evade his special 2. So you see I did get clipped there a bit, but it's not going to really matter, as I still have 3/4 health. So there I actually did let him power gain a bit just because I wanted to drain it, and he did get Thundercrack. Luckily it was during my limbo, so I'm actually going to heal from that damage, which is pretty nice. There, just get rid of the power gain. We're going to wait for him to get a little bit of power, just so, yeah, right there. Back up to our power, throw my special 1 to get rid of some of his armor ups, and then I'm going to do that once again, I believe. Oh, I didn't even need to. He died. So, very easy fight, and now is where my path starts to suck. So, the next clip is from a few hours later, so you can see the guy on right there in path 5 only had 1 enemy to take down. He ended up taking down that Captain Marvel, and then he went in with the best counter to this node. So he went in with Omega Red, and he died, unfortunately. So I think he died due to an unblockable special 1, which crit, which is really unfortunate. But if you guys don't know my track record against this node has 3 of my last 6 deaths in the last 2 seasons. So it does not matter who's on this node. Put me in a matchup against this node, and I guarantee a death. Like, I just don't understand why. I think I've died more to this node in the last 3 seasons than I have to the boss node, which is just absolutely insane. But this isn't like the worst matchup, but all you got to do is you got to be careful of the unblockable, and you got to push him to special 2. So right here, I believe, is where I mess up. No, not there. Okay. Maybe the next special 2? Right here. So there. No? I know I definitely die in this fight. Maybe it's right here. Yeah, so right there, he's unblockable. He actually went for a light attack first, and I expected him to go for a medium. If he had used a medium, I actually would have had enough time to back away, because I could have like seen it coming, but that didn't end up happening. So unfortunately, we ended up dying there, which makes 3 deaths on the season. But this is such a bad matchup, Namor, against this node. Like, sorry, it's not a bad matchup for Killmonger. It's just a bad matchup because when there's champions that, like, get extra power, like Killmonger does, it's just really awkward to fight them. Especially with Namor, a champion that gives power from activating so many specials, from inflicting debuffs. So it's just, like, in general, you'd rather not do that. But now we have a pretty good option against this fight. I think I end up taking, like, a full combo to the face in a second. Luckily there, when he got to a special 1, he was not, or sorry, when he got his unblockable, he was not at a special 1. So here I believe I just eat a full special 2. Yeah, there. So I didn't think he would throw the special 2, kind of threw that out of nowhere. So I decided to throw him the special 1 just because I thought it would kill him. It doesn't end up killing him. And then I go in and get parried, of course. But now I just need to throw him 1 more special, but he dies anyways, so that's not a huge deal. So that fight goes down. Now let's go up to the next one. So I don't end up taking the Summer Frost, so I'm just going to skip ahead. Oh wait, I do take the Summer Frost, right. There's another war where there's the same Emma Frost on this node, and someone else ends up taking it. Maybe it was earlier in the season. But yeah, this is a very, very easy matchup. When you have class advantage here, and especially when you have a champ that has such a huge number of hits being inflicted from a special attack like Warlock Special 2, it just kind of makes this fight really free. Also, I saw that for some reason this Emma was not awakened, which just makes it so much easier to fight. So yeah, we got that. Just going to continuously bait special 1s and then get to my special 2. Also, for some reason, this guy is using Suicide, which is literally the worst thing you could possibly see. Sorry. The best thing you could see, but the worst thing you could possibly place on a safeguard is Suicides. Because it completely defeats the point of safeguard. Like, there's absolutely no reason anymore to place a champion that doesn't take damage. That's like placing a thing anywhere on the map with Suicides. His thing is that the thing... Sorry. I'm confusing. The main defensive appeal of Thing is that he doesn't take damage. So when you add something to the game that makes those champions take more damage more often and on a regular basis activating specials, it's completely useless. They're now a useless defensive champion. So no clue why this guy placed with Suicides unless he was placing Elsa on path 7. But yeah, so now I don't end up taking the Sinisters, so we'll just skip ahead. Stupid unblockable, I was so close, yeah. Without unblockable, I would very easily have won that fight. So now we're going to go up against another fight, and I actually have a huge mistake I make in this fight that you guys are going to see. But I think I end up surviving somehow through it. So yeah, as you see, he's getting a lot of power really, really fast, and there's not really anything I can do. But luckily, he is throwing his L1s without that, I'd be dead. So right here, I stopped because I thought I was already at an SP2. If I'd gone for the medium, I would have had enough power. I don't know why I didn't. There's no reason not to because it's just extra damage. But I know that was intentional because I remember at the time thinking, oh, why did I just do that? That was ridiculous. But now, luckily, he actually doesn't have a hard-hitting special 3, and I'm able to get to my special 2. Also, I had limbo up during his special 3, so even if he'd left me at 1%, I would have gone all the way back to 100, so it doesn't really matter how much his special did there. So now it's just a very, very simple fight of backing up, parrying, going in, not going for a ton of intercepts, and just throwing special 2 over and over. Very simple fight. I actually ended up, I'm not sure if I dropped my block or if I missed an intercept there, but something happened and I ended up getting hit. Now we'll go for one last special 2, and the next one should kill. I think I threw a special 1 here. Yeah. So that nullified the armor, giving me extra damage. So that's actually not the last fight I take this war. There's one more. So after I took this, the guy went in and... Oh, that's the end of the clip. So yeah, Leto ended up going in and actually clearing out the Warlock mini with Quake, which is an awesome matchup, so well done. And then we ended up taking the boss. So I was actually scouted to take the boss right from the start. And I actually completely switched up my masteries for just this one fight, because if it saves your team an attack bonus, it's worth doing. So we go in here, we're going to boost up to the max. We're going to use full Mystic boosts, and I'm going to use the max level of the other boosts. I ended up missing the first Mystic boost on my way up, so there we go, I got it there. Now we're going to go, and we got all our boosts on, I believe. So we're going to throw on a start with special 1 boost, and then we should be good to go. So there's two ways you can do this fight. The first way you can do it is with an invulnerability boost, which gives you 3 special 3s you can tank. But the thing with the special 3 on Mojo is it actually inflicts a lot of degeneration on you as an attacker, so magic. And you, unless you have limbo up, it can do almost enough damage to kill you. I've done it with Ghost before, and the damage is astounding. So there, I wasn't actually trying to take a screenshot. I was trying to adjust what I was doing. There, I did mean to take a screenshot, but before I didn't mean to. I was just trying to like move my hands around, and I don't know if you can see right here, but like this button right here on my phone, it's like ripped off. So when I touch anything on the top of my phone, it turns my phone off. And it actually has messed me up a few times in the game. Luckily not before. But obviously I can't replace that anytime soon. But here we just try to get to our special 2, and then we're going to throw it. So I'm running 10% recoil right now and full bleed suicide. So I'm running everything but poison. So that way I'm just going to get like all my regen from it and no downsides. So I am getting a ton of power back, which is awesome because it's hitting really hard. And it looks like I have the control. It looks like I have the fight under control. But now he's just hitting into my block a bunch. I've already lost 10%. He's hitting more. And he's actually gonna very soon. I don't think I make a mistake, or I might get hit like once or twice. But he actually does like a massive bunch of degens in a row, and I have absolutely no limbo to clear it. So right now, look, he's taking me this one limbo because I can't get any power, all the way from 100 to 75. So already that's 25% that I'm not going to be getting back. And look, right as my limbo ends, he activates another one, taking an additional 25% off. I end up getting hit there, so now I have my limbo. If I had not taken block hits there, if I had continually backed up, I would have regen to about 30%, but at that time, when there's that much left in the fight, that fight is completely unwinnable, even if you have perfect RNG, because basically one tick of degen is more than enough to kill you at that point, because the degen does more and more damage as the fight progresses. So that's going to be another death. So that's 4 deaths on the season for me, which is very unfortunate. We actually ended up taking home the win, which is awesome, which basically means that my deaths didn't mean anything. We won by a fairly large amount, so it wasn't really super close. 6 attacker kills, 1 defender kill. I believe that defender kill was Modok this war, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, we are in Platinum 1 now, so that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. So that makes us 4-3 on the seasons, with me having 4 deaths. I'd like to keep it under like 7 now, because this is just the worst season I've had in a very long time. But that's going to be it. I hope you